Oh, because I said fire Flutie. The church was like, now you want to fire. I'm like, oh, you shouldn't even be talking. Or shouldn't you be watching basketball? You should, your boy Deshaun Watson not even playing. You shouldn't even be concerned with football. So he was like, oh, because I said I prefer watching over Mitch. I said, okay, if it's a personal opinion, I can respect that. I can respect a personal opinion. Because he used to argue the shit like it was fact.
Yeah, facts. He was.
But a personal opinion, I can respect the personal opinion. That's just your preference then. I don't got nothing to say about preference. You're wrong, but I ain't got nothing to say about preference. I got nothing to say about preference. Preference is preference. I prefer, I'm Bears through and through. But I would have preferred they kept Justin. I would have preferred they kept Mitch. But here we are.
Look what we got, I guess.
Mhm. Well, a preference is a preference. A preference don't make a break nothing.
Yeah, I feel like Thomas Brown gonna be a better play caller than.
Huh?
I feel like Thomas Brown gonna be a better play caller than Shane was. We'll see though. We'll see.
Um, what did the play caller when the Panthers went 2-15? Two and yeah, 2-15, right?
Wait, in 2002, let's see, Panthers.
No. Last year, he was the Panthers' offensive coordinator last year, wasn't
Yeah, I'm confirming that.
he? And they went 2-15.
Yes, he was.
We're fucked. Anyway, well, no, let me not say that. Let me not say that. We have seen where players will suck on one team, get into a new system on a different team, be great. We've also seen um, coordinators and coaches. Well, we've also seen like who the fuck Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn is the head coach of Washington, isn't he?
Yes.
And you see what Washington is doing.
Yeah, especially with Jaden Daniels down.
Okay. So Dan Quinn, we know, is a good defensive coordinator, couldn't get Dallas over the hump, right? Because it takes more than defense. He was also the head coach of the Falcons when they went to the Super Bowl against Tom Brady. Yeah, it's Tom Brady. What are you gonna do? And now you're coaching a young Jaden Daniels in on a Washington team, which nobody had hope for. Okay, so we've seen coordinators and coaches bounce around and you know what I'm saying, make a name for themselves or break the team. You know what I mean? So I can't necessarily say he who was the offensive coordinator for the Panthers and they went 2-15. I can't say that with Caleb he's gonna shit on him. He's gonna shit the bed the same way. I think he knows what he's stepping into with a young quarterback with talent like DJ and Keenan. Where on the Panthers, you didn't have shit. You had Bryce Young, no offensive line,
Yeah,
no run game, nothing.
and
So
really the only receiver they could even rely on was Adam Thielen.
Adam Thielen, and he was hurt, wasn't he? Part of the year. So okay, so
He's hurt now.
damn, bro. Like, damn, y'all just can't catch a break. If y'all are wondering what the fuck y'all walked into, it is the Field Generals fucking podcast. I took a week off because I wasn't feeling well and I couldn't talk. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you puss ass people out there was happy that I couldn't talk. But guess what? I'm back and talking now, bitches. And I look good to do it. Y'all mean the Bears hat that keeps flopping all over my head. Y'all see the C for
Don't
Chicago.
call it a comeback.
Don't call it a comeback. So I ain't coming back. Anyways, welcome to the Field Generals podcast. Wake it the fuck up in here. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know the vibes. That is the Archduke Josh Carroll. I am Lori
Hey,
Drusenberg. We skipped week 9. I hope y'all was watching because I don't remember shit. We're going to go right into week 10 because a lot of interesting shit happened. The Bears fired Shane Waldron. I agree with the move. How the fuck do Luke Getzey and his cousin get fired from being offensive coordinators in the same season? You think there would have been a family phone call that said, "Hey, whatever you're thinking about doing out of my playbook, don't do it. It gets you fired." But somebody did make a good note, Josh. Somebody said this is the second offensive coordinator. This is like the eighth person, but second offensive coordinator under the regime of Matt Eberflus that has gotten fired in the middle of the season. What say you?
I mean that is very concerning because because for one, it's essentially a rinse and repeat. Nobody can really get the job done as far as calling plays correctly. Now,
Yeah.
mind you, it is partially on Caleb Williams because he needs to make better throws. He's been on a bit of a downswing after having that little streak. I understand that he's a rookie, and I'm giving him a little leeway. But at the same time, he needs to be showing improvement week by week, no,
Well, okay.
no matter what
Let
the result.
me,
But
let me,
also,
let me. Oh,
but
okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
but
ahead.
but also, in turn, the OCs need to essentially play to his strengths at the moment, and they're not doing that.
Mhm. So let me say this. I'm all for giving Caleb leeway all season. He is a rookie. You're coming into a team that was in disarray any fucking way at offense, not just at the quarterback helm. It's just offense. The Bears cannot figure out offense. Defense, sure. Offense, for some reason, we still have a big fucking question mark, even with the weapon. We've seen Jay Cutler have nobody on offense. It was him and Matt Forte. That was it. Why? Because Jerry and what? The video's over. Okay, go get them. My children. Okay. So, what was I saying? I was somewhere.
Jay Cutler.
Right. Okay. So, oh no, let's take this back to Rex Grossman. Right. Talented team, shitty quarterback,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
let's talk.
because those years. I don't mean to interrupt. I just want to add your point because those years they had a tandem of Cedric Benson and Thomas Jones at running back. They had Greg Olson at tight end. Who do they have a wide receiver? Musi Muhammad, Bernard Berrien, Marty Booker. Um, who was man? Who was their main guy in 2006? Why am I not remembering? Um,
Don't matter. We had a stellar offensive line led by Oli Cruz.
yeah, I've said that we've never had a solid cohesive unit since John Tate, Ruben Brown, Owen Cruz, Fred Miller. Um, what was the other name?
It was before Kyle Long got there, right?
Yeah. John Tate was the left tackle. Ruben Brown was the left guard. Owen Cruz was the center. Fred Miller was the right tackle. I'm missing the other guard. Roberto Garza.
Roberto Garza. Yeah. So we had that. We had that all star ass whoop defense. We had Lovie Smith, who was. We had Devin fucking Hester. Okay, we had Kyle Orton, and who did they go with? Ladies and
Rex.
gentlemen, Rex Grossman. Why? He was look. Kyle Orton was healthy by the Super Bowl. Healthy as an ox. And what did Lovie Smith do? Ladies and gentlemen, Rex Grossman. So it's just organizational hiccups that keep the Bears down because the days they traded Kyle Orton to the Broncos for Jay Cutler. Kyle Orton goes over there and cuts the fuck up. We didn't necessarily trust Cutler when he first got here, but man, oh man, did he take us to the conference championship? Cutler was cutting up. Okay,
Yeah,
then what did the Bears
yeah.
do?
2012 was insane. 2012 was
So so what did the Bears do? We get rid of Lovey and we get rid of the GM, and then we get fucking Phil fucking. Oh my god, we get Phil Emery. Then we get Mark fucking Trestman and who was Mel? Oh my God, Mel the fuck Tucker with
Yeah,
that cover
don't get
two
started. Don't get me
bullshit defense, and spent their first round pick on Shea McClellan, who could not defend the Alamo. They
started.
got rid of Greg Olson. We go play the Panthers. Greg Olson makes the game winning touchdown. And then the GM goes, well, we shouldn't have traded Greg Olson.
Yeah. And then Greg Olsen ends up being a premier weapon for Cam Newton once he gets into the league.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
That's all I'm
then,
fucking saying.
and then not to mention the only good thing that Phil Emery ever did was draft Kyle Fuller.
Yeah. The second thing, Phil Emery, oh no, actually, I'll give him this. Phil Emery was dumb enough to give Cutler that extension worth
Oh yeah,
$120
the
million.
7 year, 126 million. I'll never forget that.
And when I tell you, Cutler was like, "Ching, I know how to get y'all fired." When your quarterback cusses your offensive coordinator out on live TV, it's time to make a change. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So
Yeah,
the Bears just have this. I've explained this on one of the episodes. We were with A1. Shout out to A1 and A Ward. Um, the Bears have this rinse and repeat cycle of if we don't like the quarterback, we're going to get rid of him and draft another one. But then you're shitting on our rookie quarterback, so we're going to get rid of the coach. And now you bring in another regime. No quarterback or coach actually gets settled in. It's always a new regime, new quarterback, new regime, new quarterback, new regime, new quarterback. They never get used to each other. And I'm actually tired of it. None of the, like we have not had a decent offensive season since the first starting year of Mitchell Trubisky when we had Khalil Mack on the defense when we snaked them
yeah.
and stole
18.
them from the Raiders. So it's just been offensive woes. We've been trying to get the defense back together, and then when Mitch was trying to carry the offense when he got put back in, I keep telling Stretch when Mitch got put back in after being benched for Nick Foles, who goes 2-5. How's your offense now? After Mitch was 3-5, and do you know he's the only quarterback in history to do that?
Really?
He's the only quarterback in NFL history to start 3-0, get benched, the team tanks, and then he gets put back into the starting position and leads the team to the playoffs. He's the only quarterback in NFL history.
That is
So
wild.
when people say Mitch ain't a good quarterback, suck my left testicle. Yeah, Mitch is the only one to do that. It's documented. Now, here's the crazy part. He does all that. You get a new regime with what was that? No. They get rid of Mitch. They draft Justin. They sabotage Justin. Get rid of the regime. Bring in Flus. They draft Caleb because y'all done got rid of Justin. And now they're on the verge of getting rid of Eberflus. So he's going. We're going through this cycle again. Like, when are the Bears going to get a Lovey Smith that will stand the test of time with a
Yeah,
quarterback with the regime?
yeah. And retroactively, while I still agree with your point about keeping the staff up as a whole and letting them develop with Caleb Williams, at the same time, again, like you just said a second ago, there has to essentially be someone that's going to be willing to stick it out and actually show results that Eberflus is not showing. Period.
Yeah, I don't think it's his resolve or attitude. I think to be honest with you, not that he's not stern enough or whatnot. I don't believe in bashing your team publicly, but I think he lost the locker room. I don't think they really believe in playing for him anymore.
I wouldn't blame them. Not
Oh,
one
that's
bit.
what I was going to ask. That's what I was going to ask you. Do you think he gave up on the team, or do you think the team gave up on him?
Both things can be true at once.
Okay, okay, I see that. Because the defense, everything is offensive. Everything wrong is offensively. We have a good defensive coordinator. He's doing what he can. Special teams there, right? It's just offense. Everything that's wrong is on offensive line. I don't want to say running back coach, but offensive line play calling, developing Caleb. That's
Yeah,
that's pretty much where the shot in the foot for the Bears is to me.
yeah, agreed. I do feel like, well, I guess we're kind of screwed with Thomas Brown, but that's just me. That's just me. I hope I'm proven wrong, but knowing how horrible the Panthers offense was then and is now, I don't have much faith.
Well, that's true, but also think about the weapons they had. They had Adam Thielen. Bryce Young is not a threat.
James
Caleb,
James Washington, what's up, my guy? Good to see you in the chat.
Caleb, Caleb's new. Okay, so I'm not gonna. He's a dual threat like Justin is. You can run, you can pass. He's more pass than run. Justin is more run than pass. Whatever. But you have more weapons now. You have a third down threat or a red zone threat and a third down threat with Keenan Allen. You have Cole Kmet, who, for whatever fucking reason, in the West Coast offense, why didn't Shane scheme Cole Kmet more?
Frankly, like think of think of the ways that they could be using each target. Like obviously you have DJ Moore as your outside threat. Keenan Allen is maybe your intermediate and like you just said, red zone threat. And then Cole Komet you could have on like certain routes that we know that linebackers are going to cover because we know for a fact, historical fact, that linebackers are a huge mismatch for tight ends.
Yes, yes. And I don't understand why that didn't click for Shane. I understand trying to get the run game going, and for not for nothing, DeAndre Swift's doing a hell of a job of what he has. Okay, he has practically no offensive line, and Shane,
He
dumbass,
he's
keep trying to
practically
run him
Barry
over the middle.
he's practically Barry Sanders.
If you get him in space, yes, that's the problem. Shane doesn't understand. Roshan Johnson, you can run up the gut. He's gonna do that, but with a DeAndre Swift, you have to give him space to accelerate first. That he's
Yeah,
not a
for sure.
power back. He's a speed back. Got to get him in space. He needs space. Pitching options and the blocking have to be there. But I can say this: Shane Waldron was not Luke Gessie to do like 73 screen passes in the same goddamn game and call max protection. Thank God for that. But I digress.
Do
Let's
the
go to week 10.
do the
Oh wait,
Bears
no, no.
part do the Bears part ways with Flus after the year? I think so.
Yes,
Yes,
yes. I
absolutely.
am in the firm belief that they don't give a damn if he makes the playoffs. He's still out.
Yeah, yeah, because they're at some. Obviously, it wouldn't be necessarily good timing for him to be fired during the middle of the season. So I think they're gonna purposely wait till the end of the. It's crazy how we know more about football than Shane. What?
What is it?
It's crazy how we know more about football than Shane Waldron. In some
Telling
way.
you.
In some
In
ways.
some ways. In some ways. But yeah. Yeah.
Don't give us too much credit, but yeah.
No, no, it's no. I mean, you had all the weapons and didn't use them. You had all the weapons and didn't you used them on the weak
I
teams.
want I want to see Cliff Kingsbury. Are you kidding me?
No, we're not doing Cliff Kingsbury.
With Kyler Murray and his braille ass playbook. What are we talking
Yeah, you
about?
can't. You can't say that because they beat us up.
True, true. Yeah, I can't make those jokes for a while. Admittedly.
They beat our ass. They served us up.
But okay. Before we get into the let me ask you this, James. What is it about Cliff Kingsbury that entices you? What
He
about him
used
that entices you?
he used the word intelligence so quick.
Yeah, I genuinely want to see his answer. I mean, yeah, as the OC, but what about him entices you like to want him to
I'm
come
not
here?
mad at that. Okay, wait a minute. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at him. I thought he was saying head coach. I'm not mad at him being the OC. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. Me
I'm
neither.
not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
All right.
Another
Okay.
West Coast, another West Coast offense.
Yeah, and I think Caleb was driving that, no doubt.
Yeah, yeah,
All right,
yeah. I'm not mad at that. I ain't mad at that. All right, we're gonna speed through week 10 because I don't want to talk about what happened to the Bears. Nigga, I watched the Giants and Carolina game. It was early. I did my laundry, took a nap right at the start of the game. I woke up and that shit said 19-3. I said, "What the fuck happened?"
Yeah, to say I'm disappointed is a mere understatement because we have lost about, I don't know, 2, 3, maybe 4 games that were easily winnable
Yeah,
and completely shit the bed.
yeah.
Especially against the Patriots, who are 2 and 7 and are obviously taking for a certain draft position. What are we doing here? No
Um,
way you should have lost that game. No way.
um, um,
They
but
don't.
as it's,
The Patriots don't have jack shit but Ramondre Stevenson.
yeah, made Drake May look like Tom Brady out there. Oof,
Yeah, I know.
terrible. All right, Baltimore, Cincinnati. Boy, was this a nail biter because Cincinnati was whipping that ass until Baltimore, for some reason, got a second
Woke
resurgence.
up. They
Yeah,
woke up.
they woke the fuck up. They got slapped and woke up. 35-34, and that was a close one. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Josh, you've often said Baltimore is a tale of two halves. Starting to look like that, but come playoff time, can they afford to keep doing this, or do they need to use Derrick Henry more?
Do they need to use their what?
Do they need to use Derrick Henry more?
Um, I well, obviously, I feel like they should go to him at the passing game ain't working, but because we know that he can do damage regardless. Even though
Mhm,
he has even though he has kind of had a couple of off games recently, at least by his standards,
mhm.
I feel like if Jamar Chase doesn't get paid his I mean, if you're talking the Bengals specifically, sure, but he's
What,
definitely
what was the comment?
if Jamar Chase doesn't get paid, it's ridiculous.
Jamar Chase has 2 years before he's traded.
Yeah, because we know as it stands, the Bengals aren't gonna really go far in the playoffs with the core they have. As good
They're
as
not going to go far in the playoffs ever again. This is over with. This regime of the Cincinnati Bengals is over with. Just like Kansas City, you're seeing the last of the power teams that have ran for the last 4 or 5 years, probably that built, got there, and like the fall of the Browns was so quick. You see
yeah,
what I mean? After Baker Mayfield left, the fall of the Browns was so quick. The Bengals, Kansas City, the Bills are on a very. The Bills should be on a decline, but it's so slow you don't see it. They're still holding on.
yeah. It's you know how they say there's like slow burns in TV shows. That's kind of what this is for
It's a
them.
slow burn. Mhm. But there
And
are teams that you guys are going to start seeing that are going to. You saw the fall of the Packers. Detroit's on top.
Jamar Chase is the best receiver in the game. Eh,
What?
eh, eh,
What?
debatable.
What?
He's
Amari
one.
Cooper, Stephon Diggs, DJ Moore. I still regard Adam Thielen as one of the best wide receivers. You got
Tyreek,
Justin Jefferson in
Tyreek,
there,
Tyreek.
Tyreek Hill. Who else we got? AJ Brown. How y'all forget AJ and Devontae Smith? That
Calvin,
1-2 punch that they
Calvin
got.
Ridley too when he's on his A game.
Amon Ross St. Brown. There's a ton of other people that are just beating ass right now. And I'm not saying Jamar Chase is not. I'm not saying he's the best. But actually, they might have a point. They came out with a list of, oh my God, like the performances of each team, like at each position. Cincinnati Bengals got a lot of positions on there. For some odd reason, you just can't win the game. And that's a problem. It might be a coaching thing, not the players. I'm not putting this on the players, but it
Yeah,
might be a
yeah,
coaching thing.
yeah. And to further answer your question though, given that it is a tale of two halves, mainly with the Ravens,
Mm,
especially when it comes to crunch time,
hmm
can they rely on somebody like Zay Flowers and Rashad? Not that Zay Flowers isn't good, because he is. He's
hmm
definitely dynamic as
he really is.
that position. But
Yeah.
Rashad Bateman, Isaiah Likely, Mark Andrews, like they're all huge question marks when it comes to their productivity in the passing game. So if
Hmm.
they're and obviously Zay Flowers can't exactly carry the workload when it
Right.
comes
Not
to
by
the
himself, no.
game. So at certain points they're going to have to rely on Derrick Henry. Period.
Hmm. Man, I agree with that. All right, Giants, Carolina. This game was two types of ass, and none of them were good. Shit was terrible. Carolina pulls it out with a field goal, 20-17. The Giants are terrible, but you don't need me to tell you that. New England, Chicago. We all saw that. New England beat our asses for the second week in a row because we got whooped on. But this is two games we ain't scored a touchdown.
Nineteen,
Yeah, Shane.
19, 20 straight drives, damn near.
19 straight drives. That was terrible.
Oh,
All
oh,
right.
oh, look at that. James confirmed it. 19 straight drives in the comments.
Yep, 19 straight drives without a touchdown. That's fucking horrible. All right, Buffalo, Indianapolis. Again, this is Buffalo we're talking about, and they won 30-20. Minnesota, Jacksonville. This was a low ball game. I don't know if it was Jacksonville's defense or is Minnesota having some rust, but they did pull it out 12 to
Yeah,
7.
I mean, their their offense is kind of coming back down to earth to the point where it's really only Aaron Jones and JJ.
Okay, and that could be a detriment.
Yeah, especially when it comes to deep in the season, and if they do make the playoffs, which they likely will.
How come we still got to play them twice? They ain't go if they putting up 12 against our defense, we might beat the shit out of
True, true, true.
them. So I still say we can sweep Minnesota. We can possibly sweep Green Bay. We gonna get our ass whipped. We gonna get beat by Detroit. Detroit can beat the shit out of us.
Yeah, the Lions are different this year. The Lions are super
Yeah,
different this year.
I am totally throwing my support behind Detroit. Let me say this personally. I am personally throwing my support behind Detroit, even as a Bears fan, because Detroit is our best bet to take down Kansas City. They are whipping ass. That's all I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
they are. They mean business this year. So yeah,
and even without Aiden Hutchinson on that defense.
they signed Zadarius Smith.
Yeah, but my point still stands. They're literally doing it without their best defensive player.
No, I don't think y'all understand this real quick. Zadarius Smith is about to wreak a whole bunch of havoc. When Aiden Hutchinson gets back, oh my God. When he get back and both of them on the field next year, mm-mm.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, this is over with. But Minnesota wins over Jacksonville 12-7. Denver, Kansas City. Somebody's calling for a screw job, and it just came
Wait.
out in
Hold on. If they score 12, we lose 12-3.
who? Against who?
Wait, you're referring to Minnesota, right? Minnesota versus us or something, James?
Dude, if we only score a field goal against Minnesota, oh my God. Oh, they're going to hear from me. Yeah, I tell you what, buddy. I tell you what, pal. You're going to get a phone call from me and a stern email.
You're on thin ice, pal.
You're on thin ice, pal. That's fucking terrible.
Shout out Fibo. Shout out Fibo.
All right,
But yeah.
Denver, Kansas City in this divisional matchup. A news report just came out, and I mean news report, not NFL speculation news, not fans reporting it. News that Taylor Swift and Patrick Mahomes are wrapped up in some type of referee debacle at this point. Screw y'all, because they've been doing it all year. Took y'all till week 10 to see that shit. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
Where was all this energy before? Oh, right, there
fuck 'em.
was it.
Kansas City 16, Denver 14, and a heartbreaker for Denver. I'm pretty sure they were like, "We're gonna beat the streak," and it didn't happen. All right,
Yeah.
Atlanta, New Orleans.
Bo Nix was feeling himself a little too much.
A little too much. You still got to go out there and play kids, but I like them. Atlanta, New Orleans divisional matchup, and I, Josh, thought that Atlanta was gonna steal the division because they had been on fire, and somehow New Orleans said, mm-mm. They put a spoiler on that one.
And I, Drew, disagree because Kirk Cousins is trash.
I was drinking cranberry juice, asshole. Oh man, how you gonna use my own shit again? Kirk Cousins' ass. He had that flurry in the beginning of the year. I'm telling y'all, it gets late in the season, around playoff time. Kirk Cousins is going to shit his diaper again. But I for real thought Atlanta was going to seal the deal right now and just win the division out. They went to New Orleans. I wouldn't say they got tagged, but they lost 20-17. New Orleans, y'all better do something for next season because this season's over. San Francisco, Tampa Bay, and San Francisco pulls it out 23-20.
what else do you expect? Baker Mayfield, as of right now, is nothing without his main core receivers.
Well, for this season, it's over.
Yeah.
When he gets everybody back healthy next season, it'll be all right. Pittsburgh, Washington, what a dogfight! That's a
Oh,
dogfight.
yeah, a little more than I expected too, admittedly.
But the Steelers pull it out, man. 28-7. Hey, Mike Tomlin said, I got a Justin Fields and I got a Russell Wilson, and Rich is going to do the damn thing. And they are. Pittsburgh wins 28-27. Tennessee, Chargers. Chargers finally showing some fangs, or at least some sparks. I don't know.
Signs of life.
27-17. You said what?
Signs of life.
Signs of life. Yeah, clear. 20, 27-17. Jets, Arizona. Arizona, for the second week in a row, beat the shit out of the New York Jets 31-6. All
the,
right.
the
All right.
hold on. Actually, no.
All right.
The delusion of New York Jets fans needs to be studied. The delusion of Aaron Rodgers being good needs to be studied.
He is. I just don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't. What's New York? What's going on, bro? What's going on? Just because your city smells like a butt cheek, don't mean you got to play like one. Like,
So what you want to come out the Ninja Turtles? He was gonna have Shell Turtle power out of here.
no, that's never happening. They're not getting their asses on the field. It's never happening because that's your only chance at this point. What's
and,
going on, New York?
yeah, and also need I mention for probably the 100th time, their defense is supposed to be elite.
It's
Keyword
supposed to be.
supposed to be,
It's supposed to be.
but no, but no. Moving on.
So, so yeah, New York got their ass whooped, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on in New York. I really don't. Both of y'all teams suck. Both of them. Y'all got two teams, and both of them suck.
Yeah, it's not looking good in the apple, man.
What's one team scoring 6 points? Look, Philadelphia, Dallas, 34-6. What the fuck is
Bro,
going on?
I knew for a fact that Eagles defense was gonna feast on Dallas. I knew that for a fact.
Yeah.
They are ruthless.
Okay. Can we just take a second right now for um all the Johns and the tricks out there who like to spend good money? Because Dallas has been dropping their pennies all season. That's all I'm trying to say. It has been easy access on Dallas. That's all I'm saying. This is terrible. It's
And
fucking
frankly,
terrible.
Dak Prescott. Oh wait, no, he can't because he just signed a huge contract. So unfortunately, Mike McCarthy is the one that needs to go.
They still gonna trade him. They still gonna trade him. They'll get rid of that. They'll get rid of that. Oh, poor Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush is such a. I like Cooper Rush. But that boy, when he got that ass whooped. You know what? I kind of want to do to put Trey Lance in there just so I can say Trey Lance got his ass beat. But Trey Lance, that guy. All right, Detroit, Houston, another slugfest. Detroit, I'm telling you, man, it's hard to bet against Detroit this season. These motherfuckers said lose. What's that? Well, y'all have one loss. What?
Hold on. What did Chase Claypool say when he was delusional? Losing, never heard of her.
And where is he?
Nowhere now.
Okay. Detroit 26 to 23. Miami Rams. Miami pulls it out 23 to 15. And that is your week 10 recap. Uh, yeah, dude. It has been a very weird football season. You got teams like Arizona pulling out lucky shit, Detroit smelling themselves, Green Bay still smells like shit. Both teams in New York can't win in the same stadium. Like y'all both live in the same house. Can't nobody clean that motherfucker? Nobody. So yeah. Caleb Williams got tagged 9 times. Him and Daniel Jones at this point are sniffing grass for Snoop. Okay? It's terrible. Face in the
Smoke weed
grass.
every day.
Yeah, smoke weed every day. Yep.
Hey,
It's
hey, hey,
it's
hey.
very terrible. All right. So I'm
Rest
just
in peace,
saying
Nate
they're
Dogg.
just
Rest in peace, Nate Dogg.
rest in peace to Nate D.O. double jizzle. Dallas is supposed to be this juggernaut and they just juggle nuts. So it's been terrible. What? What?
You know
What?
what? You know what?
What? All I'm saying is all of this hype behind Dallas, and they just get bent over the pool table every week. It's terrible. Not even close. No lube, no lube, because that's terrible. You thought what Green Bay did to them was bad? Shit. That's you, man.
Facts though. Facts though. All right, so we have a lot of rivalry games for this week's picks. Quick.
It's not that many of them. It's a couple of good ones. No, actually, there's a few good ones, and then there's a couple of games where I'll probably, spend majority of my time picking my nose and trying to guess what color the booger is because I am not interested in Indianapolis. I am not.
why,
I
why must you subject yourself to such self deprecation?
because I am not interested in Indianapolis and the Jets. Okay, like I don't. Who the fuck put that on the schedule? Can we not? Can we
Wait,
just not?
put one of the schedule.
Indianapolis and versus the Jets. Like, why are we watching this?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we all know Joe Flacco gonna whip some ass.
Jacksonville versus Detroit. Why is this a game? At this point, Jacksonville literally should just go shake like the head coach's hand and say good game and leave. You shouldn't even show up to Detroit. Don't show up to Detroit. Just don't go. Understand this is a competitive league and you want to go out there and you want to just don't. Everybody go home and just go home. Send the mascot with like some type of food offering.
Wait. Send the mascot to do the coin toss and go home.
Yep, Detroit should then look, hands we win, tails you lose. Because they ain't no way you're going to win this. Not even close. All right, Thursday, picks to click. Tomorrow night, we got. I never thought I would say this about Washington playing a game, but they've been doing so well this season. We've got a slobber knocker of a game tomorrow. JR, good old JR. There's a slobber. There's a knock him out, drag him out, whatever the fuck you say. My God, what a choke slam. But have you ever noticed that JR's lips never move? What the fuck is with that? He enunciates his words perfectly. His lips never fucking move. That is a talent. It's a
Facts.
fucking talent. Only ventriloquists be doing that. But all right, we got Washington and Philadelphia. Um, that is a pick to click. I don't know. I don't know.
Honest, honest. I mean, obviously we're not gonna say their team name. We Trevor Lawrence has been overrated for years. I agree
Mm,
to a
mm,
to a,
okay.
to a certain extent, because he actually has shown flashes of what he can do when he's on his A game. But
Rush,
the
pick something that actually pick something. Okay, but
but the Jaguars' offense as a whole hasn't leaves a lot to be desired. Let's leave it at that. But as far as Washington and yeah, that's what I'm not gonna
Philly.
say that. Washington and the Eagles, I definitely Well, actually, they both
Spider, spider.
they're both like 7-3, 7-2, and this could very well be a defensive game. It could be, but
Mhm.
if we're speaking in terms of overall effort, my money's riding on Jaden Daniels.
Okay.
I got Washington.
And part of me wants to pick Philadelphia with the home field advantage. Yeah, whatever. I'll pick them.
I mean, yeah, I guess they don't really lose in Philly. They don't really don't. But
But I'm not mad at you picking Washington because this is about to be one of them games. This is gonna be a tough one. This is a tough game. He's got Washington, I got Philly for no odd reason. But both teams are really good and made the best team win, right? All right, Sunday, Green Bay versus Chicago. I got Green Bay because for some odd reason, every time I pick Chicago, y'all piss me off. Y'all piss me off. Y'all
yeah,
piss me off.
yeah. I'm gonna purposely go Green Bay here too, just to see if I can actually be proven wrong for once.
Yeah. Do I want to pick Green Bay? No. But my Bears are pissing me off. Pissing me off. They're pissing me off. I don't want to pick. No, never mind. I'll pick Detroit next week. I'll pick Chicago this week. I don't feel right saying Green Bay. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Chicago.
Neither do I. Neither do I. I'm gonna do it for Detroit too.
I don't even feel right. All right. Because we all know Detroit is going to mop the floor with us. We know this already. Hey, get the broom. Sweep this up. It's over with. But we actually have a chance to win against Green Bay, though. So,
No way.
like, it's
No
not
way.
like
No way, says James. Why do you say that? Why do you think there's no way?
no way that what.
We could potentially lose. We could potentially lose out. Lose out.
Yeah, we could.
Like,
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we could.
is he saying what I think he's saying? To like tank?
Yes, we have the Bears have the toughest remaining schedule. Yes, we could potentially lose the rest of the season. Because
Yeah,
remember, San Francisco just got McCaffrey back, and we
that's true. That's
cannot
true.
stop the run for shit. And Green Bay has Josh Jacobs. If they cut him loose and we can't stop him, we're fucked. And
Yeah,
then right after that, on Thanksgiving, we gotta go face Jameer Gibbs and fucking David Montgomery. We are fucked. We're
yeah.
screwed.
Agreed. Agreed.
We are screwed. We're screwed. But I
All right.
still got Chicago. Fuck Green Bay.
All right.
Anyway,
All right. Next,
Jacksonville, Detroit, Detroit.
Detroit.
We got Detroit. If you pick Jacksonville, somebody has given y'all bath salts because there's no way in hell you think Jacksonville's going to. It ain't happening.
And then at the end, Jacksonville is probably gonna need Epsom salt.
I'm telling you right the fuck now. Don't show up to Detroit. Just don't go. Just don't go. Just get on your little road trip. Just skip Michigan altogether. Just
Yeah,
move on, but just
yeah,
wave at Ford Field and just mind your business.
Just whistle on the road like.
Yeah, so listen to the sound of the wind for the next whatever hours. Just All right, Vegas, Miami. I got Miami. I don't think Vegas has a bone left in their body.
Not at all. Not even with Max Crosby. And Dolphins offense actually looks halfway decent even with Tua. So I'm going with
I'm
them.
telling you right now, I think Maxi gets traded at some point, or he doesn't go back to Vegas.
Wait, doesn't it hasn't it passed the trade deadline already?
I'm talking about an off season. I think he leaves. I think he's leaving Vegas.
Yeah, agreed.
Rams versus Patriots.
I mean, Rams,
I got to
Rams,
take Rams. Yeah, I'll take Rams. Puka
because
Nakua, Cooper
yeah,
Cup. Yeah.
because we know there's no way the Patriots are actually going to win two in a row.
All right. Cleveland, New Orleans. I got New Orleans. Cleveland is just sad.
Yeah, we
Uh,
called them the clowns for a reason.
yeah, they're just sad. I got Jameis Winston. Just fucking sad.
And
All
and
right, Baltimore. Huh.
and then the Saints for once in their life will go marching in.
Yeah, but don't get your ass whooped this time. All right, Baltimore, Pittsburgh. I got Pittsburgh. You know, I ride with the
Really?
Steelers.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. Uh,
Steel
Honestly,
City, bitch.
honestly, this could be a very underrated game offensively.
This could be a very wild ass game because, like you just said, tale of two halves. We could start beating the dog shit out of Baltimore, and for some reason,
Yeah. The thing is, if they stay with Russell Wilson, my gut's gonna trust Lamar Jackson more than I do him. No question.
yeah, but Russ seems to be settling in Pittsburgh pretty good. So, but I'm not. I don't. I'm not disagreeing with you there. I do trust Lamar Jackson more than I do Russell Wilson.
Yeah, we shall see.
But I'm going with the Steelers. That is a picks to click. Baltimore versus Pittsburgh.
I bet you got a whole drawer full of terrible towels in your room.
No, I don't. I don't have any Pittsburgh paraphernalia. Saw Bears.
Did you say paraffin?
Paraphernalia. hmm
Jeez.
Everything is Bears. Even my cousin, even some, I don't know. Minnesota, Tennessee, Minnesota. I don't trust Tennessee. But if
I
Minnesota
don't.
loses to Tennessee, I'm going to crack the fuck up.
Yeah. I don't either because ain't nobody gonna rely on Calvin Ridley solely to be your sole provider on offense.
Yeah.
What 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 are the rankings? Patience, grasshopper. Patience, grasshopper. You will see them.
All right. Indianapolis Jets. I got Indianapolis. I don't even need to look at that shit because the Jets have done
Next,
absolutely nothing this season. Nothing. Colts. Horseshoe game. Yes, sir. All right. Atlanta versus Denver. This is interesting.
Falcons.
Really? I got Denver.
Really? Wait. Actually, no. The Broncos are going to be a little better off defensively than the Falcons are, and we know that Bo Nix is actually gonna do a little better than he did last game, for sure, for sure. I got Denver.
And of course, Kirk Cousins is the Atlanta quarterback.
Yeah.
It's a it's about that time, Atlanta. Y'all gonna see why Minnesota was like.
Yeah,
All right,
and obviously a quarterback. Atlanta hasn't had enough consistency since Matt Ryan, and that's very telling. Very telling.
true. All right, Seattle, San Francisco. This is a picks to click rivalry game. Who? Oh, they just got Run CMC back. Yeah, I'm going San Francisco.
Yeah, I'm not about to go Seattle knowing that.
Yeah,
See,
yeah, no.
we all know that CMC when he's healthy wreaks havoc on both sides of offense. He can hurt you running, he can hurt you receiving. He's fast as hell, and wait, no, I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah, he fat. Yeah. Run CMC. Yeah, yep. I can't bet against that. Kansas City, Buffalo. Ooh, shit.
If they can show Geno Smith is overrated,
I wouldn't say that.
I
I
I
wouldn't say
wouldn't
that.
necessarily underrated. He's more underrated because of how he's been able to turn his career around from being a whole journeyman this whole time. So it's definitely a feel good story, but he's not the best quarterback in the league either.
A
That's
journeyman.
disputed.
A journeyman. I've been traveling these here roads. Yeah, that's
We're
funny.
out to see
Uh,
the wizard.
oh no, no! Oh my God! All right, Kansas City, Buffalo, Buffalo breaks the streak. I'm calling it right now. And
Oh,
this is the
yeah.
first team Kansas City has gone against this season that can actually punch them in the face.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say before James had that comment. But if they can show shades of that insane playoff game they had a few years ago, that's gonna be an absolute slugfest.
Yep, but Buffalo wins. No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no, not a slugfest. I got Buffalo beating their ass
Why? Because of Casey's defense?
because KC is not what they used to be.
Also true. Also true.
KC ain't what they used to be. I'm telling you, the dynasty part is over. They're not juggernauts anymore. They're literally some. Okay, call a spade a spade. Some of these games they got really lucky, and part of being good is being lucky, and part of being lucky is being good. But you ain't had, you have not faced a team yet like Buffalo. Buffalo is the one that could beat you down.
Especially knowing they have a decently healthy Amari Cooper.
Right. Newly acquired, mind you, Amari Cooper. So yeah.
Wait, Gino is okay but overpaid. Define
No,
overpaid.
Gino. No. Gino's
Define
a
overpaid.
vet. Gino's a vet. They're gonna pay him. They're gonna pay him. If you're desperate enough for a quarterback and you can have him move around and whatnot, you're gonna pay him. I wouldn't say overpaid. Not to be in Seattle. He's not overpaid.
Yeah, yeah, agreed. All right, next.
Cincinnati, LA Chargers, Sunday night football. Okay, all right, okay. Let's just slow down here, NBC. Um, why is this a primetime game?
Yeah, I actually think the Chiefs and Bills should have been prime time by far.
But y'all put this shit at primetime, and Cincinnati's gonna win. So
Yeah, very clearly.
yeah, I got Cincinnati winning. Now if the Chargers prove me wrong, okay, but I got Cincinnati winning this game.
I mean, the Chargers can probably put up a decent fight defensively, but not so much offensively.
Yeah, this is a game I think Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow find that tandem that turned the world onto them in the first place. So yeah, Cincinnati. I got Cincinnati with this one, and that's saying a
And
lot because they suck.
finally,
Oh, Houston gonna beat the dog shit out of Dallas on Monday night. It ain't no question. All right.
yeah, not much to say here. We know what the result's going to be.
Yeah. This is CJ
CJ
Stroud is about to.
CJ Stroud is him. Tank Dell going to do his numbers, and they might be getting Nico Collins back.
It's over.
Yeah, that offense about to wreak havoc again.
Bye bye Dallas. It's over with. It's over with. Pack it up. Go home, y'all. Oh no, it's in that game
It's
is in Dallas.
so what? They're still going to lose.
No, I was about to say, I was about to tell them don't show up, but yeah, don't show up. Just lock the door. Don't show up. Go to bed. Just don't. Don't show up to your own stadium. Just let them in and have the butler let them in. Put your feet up on the couch, make some popcorn. Mikasa Sukasa. Dallas, just go home. I mean, y'all at home, but go home. Like y'all don't even need to. Do not show up to Arlington, Texas. Is what I'm saying. Don't do it.
Oh
Houston
yeah,
is out for blood.
oh yeah. Did you get my message in the private chat, by the way?
No, I don't take the private chat. There's a private chat.
Yeah, there's a private chat that you could look that is only us two. I don't know if
Oh,
you can
I can
see
see the comments. Ain't that a bitch?
that.
Oh, duh. Of course, I got to send you the picture click in that. You could have said that.
Yeah, but it was look seen on camera, but and now the moment you all have been waiting for.
Ain't nobody been waiting on that shit.
Hey, why you gotta ruin my moment? Why you gotta ruin my moment? I hate you, bro.
That was just well timed. I didn't even plan it. Okay, what happened?
Man, you just gave me a. Can't nobody see you, Otis.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. All right, go ahead. What happened?
The trivia question. It's a good thing you're
Oh,
in the
you got one.
comments, James. It's a good thing you're in the comments, James, because nobody else but you seems to be paying attention.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so we know.
Paying attention.
Yes, mom. Okay, so we know that we wasted the big surprise on you. Yeah, that we did. Okay, so we know that the all-time rushing leader for the Bears is Walter Payton. But who is the all-time passing yards leader?
Are we
Here
talking
is the
receiver or quarterback?
quarterback. Who is the
Okay.
all-time passing yards leader? Oh, you know it? Don't say it.
No, no, I'm taking a guess.
Marino.
The all-time
Bears, mom.
the all-time passing leader for the Bears is Dan Marino.
Oh, you said for the Bears.
Wait, but you can't say it on live on the thing.
Oh, sorry. I'll shut up.
I can though because I'm not playing.
If you know it, say it to me. Say it to me when we get off air. If you know it, say it to me when we get off air.
Hold on.
Or
Wait,
for the private chat.
that I was guessing. Right, because I remember when he did it. I remember when he did it.
And James, you're not. Oh, okay, James. You know. Okay. Make sure you comment with it when I put the picks to click on Facebook. Make sure you comment that because I
All right,
want.
the picks to click are Washington and Philadelphia, Green Bay and Chicago, Baltimore, Pittsburgh. Let me turn the page real quick. Seattle, San Francisco, Cincinnati, and the Chargers, Houston and Dallas. Those are your picks to click. Remember, the rivalry games are worth like a bajillion points according to Josh.
5 points.
And tune in next week when we're either going to be really happy that we finally beat Green Bay, or I'm going to have a diaper because that shit was terrible.
And and I will make a separate post for the rankings update. So look out for that. All I gotta do is just tally up the consolation points for week 10, and I'll post the update. So
Ah.
you'll see it.
All right, people, thank you for joining us for another well fucked up edition of the Field Generals podcast where we don't do shit right. I am the Archduke Josh Carroll. That's the black kid. And we
Works every time. Works every time.
I'm gonna get kicked off of YouTube. That is the Archduke Josh Carroll. I am Lord Drusifer, and we will see you next week. Good night and good football.
And thank you, James, for being in the comments the whole time. We appreciate you, man.
I'm gonna buy James ice cream. He's the only person paying attention.
Yeah, facts. And please keep that up. We definitely appreciate the support. No doubt.